No, no. I wouldn't approve my child to get a tattoo under the age of 18, no.
Never. I would never approve of my child getting tattooed under 18.
I don't think I'd want my child to get tattooed under the age of 18, just because I feel like at that age you really don't know what you want.
No, I wouldn't approve of that. I don't have a child, but if I think the age of 18 is reasonable. You know, I think it's goes back to the hands and face thing. If you were much younger than that, then there'd be a lot more hands and face tattoos.
Would I approve of my kids getting tattooed under 18? Fuck no. My kids, I have a son, shout out to my son, Jax. He's at home with my beautiful wife. He's only 4 months right now.
No, I actually think that tattooing should be, the legal age should be much higher.
I would approve of my child getting tattooed under the age of 16, 17, yes, 100%. As long as they choose the right tattoo that they want, we'll discuss it, you know, go over, like, I'll even give my child a consultation and make sure that this is what you want, and let's do it and make sure it's right.
No, I will be vetting my child's tattoos, simply because I just don't want her to get shit work and have those teenage impulses. And it really what it boils down to is, hey, Daddy knows a lot of great artists, so I can steer you in the right direction.
I would not let my child tattoo under the age of 18.
I think I probably would approve if I had a kid and they wanted to get tattooed before 18, as long as it was, you know, something, I'd guide them, I'd shoot them in the right direction. Not saying I would be the one to have to do it, but at least, like, here, talk to this guy if you want that, and, you know, figure this out first. Don't go just get, you know, your favorite band on you or your girlfriend's name or something stupid. Like, I'd guide them. I'd be for that.
No, definitely not. So it should be their decision to do it or not, but definitely not under 18. No, never.
I'd approve of my children getting a tattoo under the age of 18 because I've tattooed both of my children. Well, all three of my children.
So I would approve of my child getting tattooed under the age of 18. I got my first tattoo the day I turned 16. I was asking for a tattoo since I was 11 or 12. And my mom kept saying, when you're old enough to drive yourself down and get a tattoo, that's when you get a tattoo. So the day I turned 16, I wrote my license and I drove out to Hamilton and got my first tattoo. So once again, I don't think that they should do anything big and crazy at the time.
Oh, my kids. Don't have any kids. If my kids wanted to be tattooed, I would tell them to wait as long as possible. If they came home with a tattoo under 18, I don't think I'd be like extremely upset about it, but I started getting tattooed pretty young, 17, 18, 19 years old, and everything I got is stuff I want to get covered and removed. Everything I got under the age of 30 is either covered or will be removed, or I just don't have it in me to laser it and cover it, and I have to live with it, so.
If he was sure what he wants to get a tattoo, yeah, I would approve it. I would take him to a really good artist, and I would approve it, of course.
I would definitely wait till they're at least 18 with a little bit more knowledge on life and what they would, you know, want to have on them for the rest of their life. And they definitely have to come to me if, you know, it's their dad tattoos, so I would take it so offensive if my children got tattooed by anybody else but me.
When my kid was little, they'd be all like, does your kid have any tattoos? And I was like, oh, why would my kid have tattoos, you know?
I mean, my kids are like 6 and 9 right now, so we'll get to that bridge, you know, we'll get to that road when it happens, but for me right now, they're my little babies, so I don't want, you know, when they get old enough where they can make adult decisions, then I'll let them make their own decisions.
Once he turns 3, I'm gonna put him straight to work, and if he can afford it, then I'll tattoo him, but if he's working, and he's paying taxes and he's paying his bills, and he can afford my day rate, then yeah, I'd give him a tattoo. But I ain't gonna discount him, you know?
Any young adult is gonna make a lot of mistakes and that's fine, but anything permanent is a little harder to swallow. You know, I think we should protect our kids more.
By the time you're, I guess if it was a smaller tattoo, it's not so bad, but if he's wanting something really big or something to show, you know, I would suggest he waits.
For one reason, I don't think they're old enough to make those decisions yet, you know? And if I could gain 1 year pushing them off on how they make decisions from 17 to 18, I mean, let's face it, from 18 to 25, you're going to change drastically. So, you know, if I can buy myself 1 year that they have to mature mentally, then I would take advantage of it as a parent.
So wait, save your money, get a tattoo for an amazing artist. Don't just walk down the street and get a tattoo to get a tattoo, or start a savings account to get a laser.
Opinions, your styles are definitely going to change. I have lots of stuff on me that I wouldn't do now that I got done. But once again, for me, a lot of this stuff was situational. I can tell you every person that tattooed me and everywhere I was and the whole story when it happened, whether it's actually a meaningful tattoo or not, the time in my life and when I got it done was actually meaningful.